pills and, saving yourself and going your own way. Can you guys, give, an intellectual discussion, about your chronic issue with Black women? We kind of broaden out to modern women or American women. Now they're all the same. It's all them and shit, right? Without shame, blame, and explain. It's fucking crazy. Means you can't really, articulate, your points without shaming, blaming, and explaining, women's behavior. If you look at it from the ancient scroll context, when they were hit with fucking cobblestones by the Pharisees and the Sadducees and townspeople. Imagine astronaut-sized helmet rocks being thrown at these bitches, and it was nothing that was going to change them. There's nothing going to change the behavior. Okay, so that's why they create these little systems of, getting married and stuff like that. Because the reason why they create marriage, because guys, there was no DNA test. Guys, couldn't bear with the idea that maybe that child that they're raising is not theirs. Shame, blame, and explain. You try to correct women with, your words and shit, and your words don't mean nothing. You're demanding. You're kind of like a little teenage little boy. You swallow these fucking pills, and how does it change your life? How does it better your situation? Right? Hold on to that. Hold that to the side. You don't correct a woman with your words, right? Or even with your conversation. I don't care how smooth you think you really are. You know how you actually correct women? With your behavior. With your response to what is being, presented to you. I'm gonna give you an example. This is like an eureka moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, bloodthirst, anger. You ever been that angry? I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a mouthy nigga. I'm a slick talking, shit talking nigga. So really the type of bitches that really be around me kind of, can quick, throw that shit back. This is quick. So mind you, that shit for 2 motherfucking hours and some change. And you're just sitting back calm. In that moment, I understood certain things. Dealing with women, dealing with children. You have to have patience, understanding, and forbearance. Much as you do for the child, they don't appreciate. As much as you are to the child, they don't appreciate. It's no different with women. A man understands that. It shouldn't be, something you can fucking complain about. Swallow a pill. Okay. So this is that eureka moment. I'm not fighting fire. I'm not going masculine frame against masculine frame. See who wins. On Monday, does she win? On Tuesday, does she win? Wednesday, does she win? Friday, do I win? No, you don't win any fucking days. You know why? Because what's going on in your mind and your soul, you want to make sense of what's going on. Her goal, her objective is to get you to react like her so she can talk shit about you to her girlfriends. Like, you understand that? You understand me?